Welcome back to the channel, guys. You see the title. In today's video, we're starting our predator pond today, guys. You see it right behind me, 100 gallons. And if all goes well, we're gonna be adding a super rare South American fish that I personally have never seen in person until yesterday. Actually, I put a poll up on IG. You guys are terrible influences. 100% convinced me that if that fish is there within the week, we're gonna go ahead and pick him up as long as the tank is cycled and everything like that. So here is the pond right here. We had to fit the drill. This thing is like 8 years old, but we fit the drain and it's super sealed, so no water was leaking out. This is going to be the mini grow out pond for our eventual big South American cichlid pond down in Florida. A little bit more of that later. So this thing's so big that I can literally lay in it, and it's up on top of some 2x4s so that it's off the ground. This is actually, so the first thing we need is, but I keep doing that. It's like a habit. Welcome back to the channel. What was that from again?
My YouTube channel.
Oh, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna put that clip in.
I hope you guys enjoyed that.
But first thing we need to get some sand. This right here, this is the best stuff to get. It's like super cheap, $7 a bag. So we'll just get 2. Oh, this is so heavy. 1, 2. Oh. Let's go. Sand, of course, got all over my car, as you guys can see, but it's all good. I think we're gonna start with just 1 bag, and we want to rinse it out. Man, dusty. That should be fun. Warm in here, is it not? It's hot, but that's good. It means the heater's not gonna have to work as hard. Let's go ahead and release the sand into this tank, and it's probably gonna cloud up a little bit. Keep in mind, these fish are gonna eventually live outside. Oh, that's not bad. Look, it's clean, but we're gonna need more. Oh wait, hold on. It is gonna be enough. Take a look. All right, guys, spread it out. I don't want to kick up too much sediment because there is always gonna be a little bit of dust with sand, you know. Let's go, baby. That was really annoying, and I'm glad we didn't have to use a second one. Now we got to fill it up. Let's go ahead and throw this on full. Start filling this puppy up. This is exciting, man. This is exciting, and we'll come back to you guys when it's full. All right, man. Y'all boys know how to turn up the water pressure. So we're almost at depth that we want. What are we at right now? Probably, I don't even know what that measurement is, but probably about 9-10 inches. So the heater, as you guys can see, is in. The water is just getting up to temp right now. We filled it up about 11-12 inches so that there's a ton of clearance in case we have a jump. So this is just a proof of concept that my plans are happening. Every fish that's going to be in this pond is eventually going to grow out and then transition to the 300+ gallon pond down in Florida. I'm only gonna grow out maybe 1-2 species of fish inside this pond because the rest of the fish we're actually going to be catching. As you guys know, there's a ton of exotic, non-native fish down there in South Florida, and each of those fish I wanna do a separate video. So we're gonna be going to the glades, we're gonna be going to canals, we're gonna be catching with nets, fish traps, fishing rods, everything you guys can imagine, from jaguar cichlids to peacock bass. And I do wanna get a turtle for this pond as well. Probably looking at a Mata turtle, and eventually this is just going to be like a grow out pond or maybe even a quarantine pond down there in Florida. All right, y'all, so day 2, you guys see we got the filter dechlorinator and we got the quick start. Don't mind the way that I look, just got done working, you know, 13 hours, something light for y'all boys, man. But hey, let's go ahead and get this filter set up. So this is going to be completely new to me. We're gonna go ahead and open this baby up with this giant saw because that's all I have right now. Here is the unit. Oh my gosh, this thing's heavy. 307. This thing is beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and get this figured out. Let's get this puppy set up. All right, y'all, so I set it up, and of course I walk away for 2 seconds and kicks a bunch of water everywhere, but at least it works. So we finally got it set up after it spit water everywhere. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna throw in some of this tap water conditioner. So it says add 1 milliliter for each 10 gallons. There we go. Water is dechlorinated. Now we're gonna throw in some of this API quick start. I am going to be fish in cycling this tank, so this isn't really necessary, but we're gonna throw it in regardless. 1, 2, 3.5. 4, 5, and then a little bit of extra. Boom, 6. There we go. Water temp is sitting at 73 degrees right now. So the thermometer's in there, but the thermostat's not hooked up to it. Here is what the pond's looking like with just a little bit of light. This is temporary. We're gonna get it fixed. So we put a thermostat on it just so it stays at a consistent 79 to 80 degrees. And here's the water quality. After just about a day, you can see we are looking crystal clear and we have fish. Like, what in the world? Why is there fish in the pond? So I put in a couple little mosquito fish to make sure that this pond could indeed support life. Like, regardless of if they're permanent or not, it's still cool seeing life in the pond and just knowing that it can support fish in general. This thing, I have it lower, but you guys can see, like, I can turn it up so it can really jet out water if it needs to, man. Like, this thing's got an insane flow rate. I think it's like 300 gallons an hour. All right, y'all, so the water test kit just came in. Alright, y'all, so I just did this water test. So this is my first time using this kit. Looks like we have basically perfect water. This is pretty dope. The pH is high, but that's fine because the species that we're going to be keeping like a more alkaline water, but no ammonias, no nitrites, and I would put this one not in the middle, but about right here. So perfect, guys. Perfect water. So our water's perfect. Y'all know what that means, man. We're ready for fish. Let's go ahead and hop over to the fish store and pick up our new South American predator fish to be the first member of the new pond. All right, baby, just put up to the fish store, man. Shout out House of Tropicals. Always got some dope. Bro, these are my favorite fish. My favorite fish in the whole world, peacock bass. I like Temensis, but these are my favorite ones. They just get a little too big for this grow out, but in a couple months, man, we're gonna have some. Bro, I want some of these so bad. Eventually, bro, I'll have some. I don't know that you can actually own these where I'm gonna be moving to, but we'll figure it out. We locked in, bruh. We locked in. We locked in. We locked in. We locked in. These are crazy. Xingu Pike cichlids. That's the one, man. That's the one I came for right here. Crazy fish. Well, boys, the bag has been secured. Now we have an hour drive home with traffic. All right, y'all, so we are back home finally with our pike cichlid. We're gonna go ahead and get this boy acclimated to the water. So we got our fish right here with the drip acclimation system. The reason I'm doing drip acclimation instead of just floating it is that this is gonna allow the water temperature to be the same as it is in the pond, as well as the water quality. It's gonna allow the water quality to slowly adjust, which the bag method would not allow. So he's definitely stressed out right now. Those are his stress colors, a lot of bars on him, but we are slowly gonna drip acclimate this boy. All right, you guys, so the water is now the same temperature as it is in the pond and the bucket. So we're gonna go ahead and add this guy in. This is a Xingu 1 Pike cichlid I saw in the video. He should be bright orange. Look at that fish. Here we go. There he goes. He went right to the corner. So at this moment, I'm just gonna turn these lights off and let him acclimate, and I'll check back in a couple of hours. All right, y'all, so it's actually been a couple of days. Well, to be honest, it's been about a week, and I got another fish for the pond, but you can barely see him right now. But I grabbed a little Oscar, man. I had to. I used to have an Oscar a while back. He was awesome. He would like hand feed and everything. He jumped out of the pond, and I've wanted one ever since. I decided to go for one of those red Oscars. He's still gonna keep the white pigment like the albino, like I wanted, but he's gonna get blood red. So our pike cichlid is doing great. He's eating like a beast, but he's just so shy. Like, I don't know if y'all can see him. He's so shy. I don't know where he just went off to. There he is. The glare is terrible, but you can see him down there. He's just extremely shy. And a lot of that is because I'm looking above him. He wasn't just a regular tank on the top of the fish store, but now he's in a pond. I'm looking above him. I'm actually surprised he didn't swim away when I showed the camera, even though he darted. But he's looking amazing. So I got this Oscar to kind of, you know, entice him out, and I wanted an Oscar for the pond eventually. So I thought, why not get him a little friend? Let's go ahead and get this Oscar all acclimated and added into the tank. First, I'm gonna try and feed the pike cichlid on camera. No promises that it actually works, but we can give it a shot. food of the day for the pike is just gonna be this little mosquito fish that I'm thawing out. Caught these guys myself and froze them for a while so that kills all the parasites. So I turned off the flow so we can see better. He's right underneath the filter. I don't know if he's gonna eat or not. He's never eaten in front of me. Oh, there we go. There we go. He is eating. Let's see if we can get another one in there for him. Ready? Boom. He smashed it, bro. Yes. Bro, I mean, I'm just very, very happy, very surprised that that boy ate, because he has never eaten in front of me, like knowing that I'm here, lights on, camera out, and everything. So the fact that he ate means he's getting super, super comfortable, which is dope. All right, y'all, so we got our Oscar right down here. I'm going to take him out of this bag. So we got a little bit of water in the bucket because there's not a ton of water inside of this. So I'm just gonna open this thing up and we're gonna slowly, there we go. Look at that little guy in there, man. He blends right in. Take a look at that fish, bro. Take a look at that fish. Oh my goodness. All right, so I'm gonna slowly let him just warm up to the water temp and I'm gonna check back in with y'all. All right, y'all, so the water temperature in the bucket and the pond are exactly the same. It's been a couple minutes. It's time to add our Oscar. You can see he's flopping on his side, which is a common thing for Oscars to do. But we're gonna go ahead and just pick him up with our hands. And we're gonna bring him over and we're gonna let him go right into the tank, baby. Oh my goodness, look at that fish. So our little friend is just cruising along right now. What a beautiful fish, man. Soon this guy will be bright, bright orange. I'm gonna let him just acclimate to the pond for a little bit. You can see our pike cichlid back there is looking a little bit unsure of what's going on, but I'm gonna let him acclimate for a little bit. I'm gonna just step out of here and we'll come back in a couple of hours. So we got a little pond update. Obviously, we had to make some changes. The pike was attacking the Oscar. I came in here to watch. He was like dragging the Oscar around. And this guy, obviously, just a little bit smaller than the pike, but small enough, I guess, to where he was able to severely damage his fins, as you can see. Put him in this little hospital tank. He seems to be doing okay now. But yeah, it turns out the pike was just too much of a bully, apparently. So we're gonna raise him up in this little, again, little hospitalized area. We're gonna be able to feed him a lot of different foods and hopefully get him just a little bit bigger. And then in a couple weeks, release him back into the main pond. But look at this little man, bro. Like, he's so sweet, bro. Like, how could anyone want to be mean to him? He needs a name. If you guys have any name suggestions for our new little red Oscar and for our pike cichlid who's back there somewhere, drop them down in the comments below. And then this pike cichlid is just a bully. He's trying to get at him like this. He keeps trying to get at him, bro. I wanted this fish to be like very strong and be able to hold his own when he's eventually in the pond with like jaguar cichlids and peacocks and stuff. But at this point, this guy has just turned into a full-fledged bully. Yeah, we got to keep our little man safe right there. He is just tracking him down. You see him back there? But I think regardless, even him being in this little hospital tank is gonna still make him more eager to come out, because I'm like right here by the tank. He sees me and he's not really afraid. Like, it's almost funny, but it's not, because obviously we want them to be able to live in harmony soon. But dude, they're both beautiful fish. Alright, y'all, so there is the video. I hope you guys are as excited as I am to watch these fish grow. Remember, this is just the beginning. I do want to add another fish to this grow out pond. I want to get these guys hand tamed and then eventually move them into that 300-gallon down in Florida. I'm still pretty much just working, grinding, saving, doing everything I need to do. Our little Oscar is making a nice recovery. He actually just ate for me a couple hours ago, a couple pieces of cut fish. So I'm glad to see that he's eating, he has an appetite, and I'm super excited to, again, watch these guys grow, watch them develop their colors, and eventually be released into the pond together. I have so much cool stuff just waiting to happen, and I cannot wait, and I'm happy to bring you guys on this journey along. Again, I've been working on this essentially my whole life. You guys know that this has always been a dream of mine, to do YouTube and to just make videos, and it's what I love to do, man. So again, I appreciate y'all for watching. Big shout out to my Patreon family. I love you guys. Your support means the world, even through this time of kind of fewer uploads, but I'm hoping to get back to more soon. Make sure you guys are subscribed. You do not want to miss what's going to happen in the coming months. Give this video a like and drop some names down below for our 2 new fish, and I'll see y'all in the next video.